Welcome back to Garden Warfare 2. I can tell you guys have been loving this series. Yeah, I know, I've been basically making them for me now. By the way, on the day I'm recording this is my birthday, so I am actually 15 today. And yeah, I'm clearly a man now, very manly. See this? Haircuts, that's how you can tell. Yeah, no one cares. Just tell me what kind of content you guys want to see. And yes, I know a lot of you want to see Summoner's Greed, but like, you gotta give me ideas, man. I don't know what to make for Summoner's Greed anymore. Unless they make a new update. But anyway, let's get on to the video. So, top 10 easiest characters to play in Garden Warfare 2. AKA characters for noobs or characters if you just can't be asked to play. So, this top 10 list is going to be slightly different than, like, for example, my tier list, where the characters on the list are actually pretty close to what I think are the easiest to play. The number 10 on the list isn't going to be like a lot harder to play. It's just they're, in my opinion, they're not as easy, if it makes any sense. So they're all really easy characters. There's just some that are slightly easier than others. Alright, with that said, let's get on with the video. Alright, let's get on with the number 1 character on this list. We have the Chomper, and the Chomper's not a very good class per se, but basically they're really easy to use just because, I mean, they can insta-kill, and they have like a bunch of different ways to slow down zombies so you can insta-kill them. Also their bite is okay, so I mean you might get some kills with that, but mainly you're gonna use these guys to insta-kill. Like, look how easy that was. I mean, I barely did anything. If this was a real game though, you'd probably die instantly, because that's how real Chompers are in this game. They just get a kill and die instantly. So this guy's gonna get you some results, but you're gonna die pretty quickly. And yeah, that's why he's at my number 1. So next we have the Cancerous Toxic Pea Shooter, and the reason why I chose this character is because they have a high amount of splash damage. You can literally just shoot at the floor and they're pretty much dead. Like, look at this. I'm not actually aiming at them and boom, they're dead. So let's just, I'll just show you what, look at that. Plus, they have a lot of abilities that are pretty useful, and those can give you kills too, but mainly his primary is the best way to get kills with this character. Gatling P can get you a few kills, but, I mean, you have to be pretty precise and stuff, so, yeah, that's why the Toxic Pea Shooter is at number 2. So, I actually don't have the next character on this list, and it is the Iron Citron, so I'm just going to play some gameplay from someone else. I've heard of them. He's got a lot of health, and his primary also hits 50 damage. So you're basically guaranteed to get at least 1 kill with this character, and if you don't, you can just run away with the Citron Ball. So you can basically run away with that, and also he gets 2 reload upgrades, which are super useful, and he's actually one of the best characters in the game. So number 4, we have the Arctic Trooper, and this guy's actually also another solid character. He doesn't hit as much damage as, say, like the Reg Soldier, but he makes up for it with his freeze damage. Or, not his freeze damage, but the way he works is that basically when you hit the enemies, they're going to be slowed down, and by like a lot. So you can always just freeze them and then ZPG them, which is always a good strategy. Personally, I just like to shoot them and then ZPG like enemies that are far away, but I mean that is an option if you want to use it. Plus, I mean, if you're really in trouble, you can just rocket leap away from there, or rocket jump if you don't have rocket leap. This guy is really good, and he's fast attack speed. And yeah. So number 5, we have the Marine Biologist, and this is one of the best characters in the game. He's a lot better if you have a damage upgrade for him. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. But basically a damage upgrade helps a lot because at close range you'll be hitting 45 damage, but with the damage upgrade he's going to be hitting 50s. Plus he does a lot of splash damage, so that's really good. And he has a fast rate of fire for a scientist, and he can heal himself. Heal other allies and stuff, and it also does damage, which is kind of insane. You can also warp out of there or into the fight. I mean, this character is really easy to use, honestly. So that's why the Marine Biologist is at number 5. Oh, by the way, there's like an iPad down here. That's what I'm just checking. So actually, I have the Hockey Star, and I also don't have this character, but I mean, really, any All-Star works. It's just I would say Hockey Star is definitely the easiest to use, just because he's gonna freeze the enemies, and you can just impunt them or sprint tackle them, which is really useful. Because I mean, you're basically gonna be one-shotting them half the time. And other than that, All-Star, like his main attack isn't that good, but I mean, it does slow them down, so. Yeah, that's why I think he is at number 6. So next on the list we have Scuba Soldier, and this is probably one of the most brain-dead characters in this game because, well, I'll show you in a second. Basically, his damage happens from across the map, and it like maps where they are. I missed. Hold on. Okay, so you see like how you can see them through obstacles and stuff. Plus he does a lot of splash damage, and he can hit like up to like, I don't know, 50s or something like that in terms of damage. And he has 2 ammo, which is pretty good. You can also go close range with this guy, but I mean, I don't know. When you only have 125 health and a slow rate of attack speed, I wouldn't recommend it. So I would just camp back with this character, but I mean, it definitely is a viable option to go close range. You just have to be a lot more accurate and stuff. So that's why Scuba Soldier is at number 7. So next we have the Rose, and the reason why she's not at number 1 is because you basically need a homing upgrade in order for her to be good. I mean, she's like okay right now, but the problem is her aimbot isn't that good until you get the homing upgrade. You can still get some vanquishes, but it's just not going to be as easy. And she only has 100 health, so you're going to die pretty quickly with this character if you don't know what you're doing. So that's why she's only at number 8. If you do get the homing upgrades, then she's probably a lot better, but it takes a while before you get the homing upgrades. So number 9, we have the Imp, and the Imp is actually a really good character in this game. However, he does have only 75 health, which is like the lowest in the game. But basically the way you're gonna get killed with the character is the Zymph or the gravity grenade. So like, as you can see in a second, they can't move, and actually in this game, not being able to move is a huge disadvantage. So if you can gravity nade them, and just empty your clip in them, you're basically gonna get yourself a free kill, which is really nice. Plus you can double jump and run away, if you're really in a bad situation. Alright, so number 10 we have the Park Ranger, and this character is actually kind of insane. His damage is pretty good, and he does like an area of effect. So basically what that means is like, when you're attacking, you're going to make this giant cloud, so you're going to be hitting them for only 2 damage, but I mean, you're basically hitting them for a total of 10. And so you don't actually have to aim that much with this guy. You can really just... Oh, you can hit up to 9s? Dude, you can do like 11 damage with this guy? That's kind of insane, but you can see, like, I'm not actually, like, having to aim that much. I'm just basically shooting in their general direction. And plus, I mean, you can just run away. He's got a lot of ammo. He's got a ZPG. So, I mean, this character... I got him? Okay, well, anyway, this character is a really good character. The only real downside to this guy is that he doesn't have that much health, and you're gonna have to be shooting for a while before you get a kill. So, other than that, he's still a really solid character, and I would definitely recommend him. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helped, and have a nice day.